Hi students, welcome to virtual class of Municipal Corporation of Greater Mumbai. I am Sreekumar. The class is for 8th standard students. Subject is mathematics. Let me begin the class.
Dear students, we are entering into a new chapter. The chapter is in connection with polynomials. You have got an introduction about polynomials in class 7, and also you have studied about algebraic expression, its addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. That also in 7th standard. This is further to it, learning little more about the concept of polynomials. Just to recall what you have learned, which is useful in this chapter, you have learned about simple addition of this kind of algebraic expression like 2a plus 3a, which is a simple one where if a is apple, you can add 2 apples with 3 apples and you will be simply writing 5a. 7b minus 4b is equal to, both are like terms are there, they are, so you can simply subtract and write 3b. 3p into p square is a product of two terms. When products are there, there is no issue of what are the variables in that, but here it is same variable, so you will write 3p cube 5m square into 3m square. Understood? Here is also product 5 into 3 is equal to 15 m square into m square is m raised to 4. This way you have studied. Here this one is a little complicated one where you can have different way of doing it. It is given that 2x plus 5y multiplied by 3 upon x. You can multiply individually 2x with 3 and again 5y with 3. Thereby you will be having answers like 6x, 2x into 3, 6x and upon 6x upon x plus 5y into 3 is equal to 15y upon x. This will get cancelled and you will get 6 plus 15y upon x. Correct? So you will have an answer like that. And here is little more, having something which having more steps. You will be multiplying 3x square with 2x first, then 3x square with 3y. Okay, then you will be having 4y multiplied with 2x, which will be equal to 8xy, and 4y multiplied by 3y, which is equal to 12y square. If there are like terms, you can simply add, otherwise you have to simply leave it like that. Here it will be 6x cube plus 9x square y plus 8xy plus 12y square. All these things you have done in your own way last year while you were studying about algebraic expression and its operations, where you studied about addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of algebraic expression. So this was simply recalling that, recalling what you studied in previous year. Understood? Now something more you should remember to go further in this topic of polynomial. That is, what is the first and foremost thing is, what is a polynomial? The concept of polynomial came from the concept of algebraic expression itself. An algebraic expression will be having terms. 4x is a term, 2x is another term, 3y, these are like terms, but 3y is a different term, something like that you study. But if you are having more terms in an expression, for example 4xy, again it is a single term and we named it as monomial. All these are monomials, can be a constant also. When it came to binomial, you will have an operation, either addition or subtraction between two terms. We call it as binomial. If there are more than two, we call it, if it is three, we call it as trinomial. If more than three, we normally name it as polynomial. We will not go for tetramial or anything like that. So polynomial is basically an algebraic expression having more than one term, we can say, but we are specially named as binomial, then trinomial, then polynomial. Now, this chapter is mainly dealing about division of polynomials specifically. So, the concept of polynomial should be clear in you. The polynomial is an extension or an expression which we have taken out from algebraic expressions. With more than two terms, we named it as polynomials. Now, when we really look into what is actually these polynomials, polynomials are algebraic expressions, that you agree now. And the index of such polynomials will be always whole number. These are certain characteristics. That means every polynomial will be having more than one term. Every polynomial will be having variables, and every variable will be having an index which is always a whole number. These are the fundamentals related to polynomials. Here, for example, here is a polynomial. The expression is x square plus 2x plus 3. Another polynomial 3y cube plus 2y square plus y plus y. These are all having polynomial in one variable. Another thing, you can see that this index 2, here it is 1, and this is a constant. Here index 3, here it is 2, here it is 1. If nothing is written, here it is. So there is a system by which we write the polynomial in such a way that in the decreasing order of the index of the variable. More about this you will be studying in 9th standard. What you studied in 7th standard will be used here for understanding how we do the division of polynomials. Further about this kind of polynomial operations you would be studying in class 9. So polynomials are specific algebraic expressions, and their addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, all what we are going to study will be similar to that of algebraic, the operations of algebraic expression that you studied in class 7. But as far as subtraction, addition and multiplication is concerned, it is exactly same as that of what we do with algebraic expression. But when it comes to division, there is a big difference. So that's why this chapter has come as differently as division of polynomial. So here is a polynomial 3x square minus 2x, and another polynomial 4x cube minus 3x square. Suppose you are asked to do the operation of multiplication here. What we will do? We will multiply 3x square with 4x cube, 3x square with 3x square, minus 2x with 4x cube, minus 2x with 3x square. Correct? That is the method. Or we can write simply like the 3x square multiplied by whatever order you follow, no problem, 3x square. Then the operation here is subtraction. So subtraction 2x minus 2x, again 4x cube minus 3x. So this way we will solve it. So here it becomes here it becomes 12x raised to 5, 3x square minus 3x square, here it is 9x raised to 4, minus 2 into 4, 8x cube, and x, it becomes x raised to 4, then 2x into 3x square, it becomes minus into minus plus, and here it is 2 into 3, 6x cube. When you look into that, some this both are having same like terms they are having, so we can do the operation. 12x raised to 5 minus 9x raised to 4 minus 8x raised to 4, total become minus 17x raised to 4 plus 6x cube. This way we do the multiplication. That's what I told. In the case of multiplication, in the case of addition, in the case of subtraction, we have same as that of algebraic expression. Let us do this example. One more example. 4x minus 5 whole minus 3x square minus 7x plus 8. These are done just to show you that how algebraic expression and operation of polynomial are almost same. So in this case, we will be simply opening the bracket by writing 4x minus 5. This minus is applicable to all this. That means this will become minus 3x square. This will become plus 7x, and this will become minus 8. Now if you look into that expression, it is not in order. As I told you, highest index it should start, so you will write minus 3x square plus 4x plus 7x. Now minus 5 and minus 8 together makes minus 13. Both these are of like terms, so we can further simplify it as plus 11x minus 13. These things you have done, and this is thing related to algebraic expression and its operation. Okay, that is one thing what is very important here. Another thing is the concept of degree of a polynomial. Degree of a polynomial is talking about the index of the variable. The degree of the polynomial is telling us what is the greatest index in the given polynomial, highest index in the given polynomial. For example, the greatest index of a variable in the polynomial, if you try to find out in this case, we can see that maximum is 2, so 2 is the greatest index. If you take the second example, this is one example, this is second example, 7x cube, 5x, 4x raised to the 5, and 2x square, I would say this is the greatest index. The greatest index of the variable in the given polynomial is the degree of that polynomial. Very simple, but you should know that. So my dear students, this is the base of polynomial, or this is the identification of polynomial. Further in the chapter, you have to study about things like how to divide a monomial with a monomial, then polynomial by a monomial. Thereafter, you have to study about how to divide a polynomial by a binomial. Like that, certain practices of dealing with division of polynomial is the main aspect of the chapter. But I will be doing that in the next video. Before that, I have a small amount of homework for you. The homework is from previous year, 7th standard, algebraic expression, operations on algebraic expression. That chapter you should revise. I think it is lesson number 8 or something. So you will be revising that chapter of algebraic expression or operation on algebraic expression, because that will help you here in polynomial a little bit. More than that, in the coming year, when you are studying and again about polynomial, the third chapter of 9th standard is again polynomial. There also it will be helpful. So my dear students, I am closing this video here, though it is simple and small for you, but important, because polynomial contains variables will be always helping us to denote the unknown quantity, and thereby the mechanism will help us a lot in solving certain situation. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Now click on the subscription button below to subscribe the channel, then the bell button to get the notifications of the new videos. Thank you.